caller just over there. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. My name is Kate. I'm coming from
Kate from Bariga. Okay, Kate from Bariga, what do you have to tell us tonight?
I just want to ask, is it good for you to go to your spouse or your spouse? Is it good for you to go to?
Wow.
I don't think
Is it good for you to
go through your spouse's phone.
Oh, through your spouse's phone?
That's a very delicate area.
That's a big
If
one
you
there.
trust your husband or you trust your wife, there's no
Trust him
reason.
enough.
Yes, there's no reason sniffing through his phone.
Mm.
For your own peace of mind.
Mm.
Hey, you can't.
But that's one major problem in marriage.
Yes,
You
it's
can
major.
imagine your husband is receiving some secret calls, or your wife.
A
You
wise,
you can't hold it. You can't stomach it.
you want to, like me. My name is FBI. So I try to control myself, not to, because if my spirit man tells me that something is wrong, it's actually wrong. Then I want to sniff to really have something to, hold on before I open my mouth. But I can tell you, in the process, you are killing yourself. There are certain things you need to overlook.
You are destroying. You are fighting against
Yourself. The man doesn't even know that you are biting yourself. There are things. Give him his privacy. Allow him his phone. If they play into your hand, it's different. If they don't sniff through his phone so that you can sleep properly in the night. You don't die from jealousy. Oh yes. It's for better sleeping and good not having hypertension and going to the hospital. Leave his phone alone. Leave it alone. Don't go through his briefcase or her phone. Don't go through his briefcase.
Why
Don't
is
go
it
through.
why is it advisable? We men sometimes we can.
You see, what you
sometimes
don't
get
know,
jealous,
what
when
you
it
don't
comes
know
to
will
that.
not kill you. The moment you start sniffing,
But I'm seeing this woman. I'm seeing my wife receiving some foreign calls or strange calls.
you can
Say,
easily
I'm
ask
the head
her.
of the house.
You can ask her, and she will explain. You can ask her
There are
openly.
some women that will tell you, don't forget about that. It's my colleague.
Well,
What do you do?
then you let it lie. As long as you don't see your wife walking the other way, doing crooked journey all over the place, why do you want to be doing investigative journalism?
Well, we have a caller. Hello, good evening. Hello. Oh, we lost the call. Well, keep calling. We have few more minutes to go.
I want to give a
Tonight.
secret before we leave here because I don't know if we're going to discuss this again.
All right, go ahead.
For married people, all singles who block their ears, one of the bonders in marriage and one of the things that destroy marriages, especially in this part of our world, is sex. Sex. Women should find out how to satisfy their men. Men should equally find out what buttons to press so that the woman will be satisfied. A woman that is satisfied will be humble. A woman that is satisfied will have great humility and respect for her husband. I have done a couple of counseling and it's worked so well because the woman is happy. You can't be riding a woman like a horse and you want respect. Meaning you're taking and taking and taking without giving anything. Sex is the major aspect of divorce. Sex. And women that keep wearing jeans and tights or what they call that thing to sleep.
Jeggings.
I pity them.
Is it jeggings now?
They are not only doing themselves, they are putting division in their marriage. If you starve a man, he can kill. A hungry man is an angry man. He will now say you are satisfying yourself outside, that's why you are refusing him. Most times it's not the case. A woman that doesn't know how sweet sex is will not bother to give you. Will say every time you are climbing me and riding me, there's nothing in it for me. But for the man, it's a big deal. There's everything in it for him because he's a collector. Love or no love, he's collecting. So Men should go and learn how to satisfy their wives. She will be much happier and much more beautiful in the house. She will never look at any other man if you really satisfy her.
Some dirty habits?
You can correct it. If your wife is smelling, simply tell her, my dear, I don't like how you're smelling. Buy her deodorant, buy her perfume. Go into the bathroom with your wife. Tell her, I want to bathe you today. She's your child.
Whoa.
She's your daughter. Yes.
Whoa.
If you've not been having a bath with your wife, you better start it. So, dirty habit or not dirty habit, you've already married her. She's a part of you. You train her.
All right. Okay.
Clean her up. Dress her up. Tell her you want to see her wearing sexy things.
Yeah,
Buy
I do that. I do that.
Buy
I do
it.
that.
Tell her to model it for you.
Okay.
When you start doing these things, you won't go and be looking for anybody outside. And she will be happy that you are doting on her.
Definitely.
Before you come, she would have dressed up properly, put perfume and powdered herself, and be waiting by the door to pick up your suit. But you have to start it.
That's a beautiful one. Well. As much as we would love to continue this program, time is not always friendly. Time is not always friendly, and well, we have come to the end of tonight's program on how we can avoid divorce. But we cannot leave the studio without saying thank you to some of our partners and then sponsors. Architect Sokari George, we say thank you to you. Great Jollard Concept, we equally say thank you to you. And of course to my wonderful provincial pastor of Lagos Province 5, Pastor Bola Shokoya, and his assistant pastor Niya Jibola, we equally say thank you to you. By the grace of God, we'll be here again next Monday. By his grace, we'll see you then. Thank you, good night.
Good night.